in first. Before we put the cream bleach, we need to mix the powder activators. We're going to put 2 activators. This is your actual way to mix a scalp bleach. It becomes like a 40 volume peroxide. If the hair is lighter, maybe you only need 1 activator. You don't need 2. It depends. But her hair is dark. We're going to definitely need 2 activators. This is the basic way to mix a scalp bleach. Did you want to ask a question, Michael?
So, using a lower peroxide and then adding the activators, why wouldn't you just use like a 40 to start?
The 40 is because years ago,
20 ounce. 20 ounce bottle.
You put
Up
the
there.
top on the yes.
years ago, this is how they made it. This is how they still make it. Could you use a 40 volume? This is old school. I have never used a 40 volume instead of using 2 activators, so I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. So you mix the peroxide and the activators together before you add the cream bleach, because if you put the cream bleach without mixing the activator with the peroxide, you'll have lumps. Usually we use a liquid bleach, which is clear. I don't have any, so I'm using a cream bleach, which makes it just a little bit thicker. Now I'm going to open this up. Now if you add 3 activators to make this higher, what's going to happen is once I add the bleach,
It's going to blow up.
and I put 3 or more activators in, it'll start coming or flowing out like a volcano out of the top. And you risk the fact that it could swell the bottle and explode. So you only use 2 activators. If the bleach is not strong enough for her retouch, then you might have to apply it again after 45 minutes. This bleach only activates for 45 minutes to an hour. I would not even leave it on an hour. Most bleaches on a retouch usually take 40 to 45 minutes. But then again, that also depends on the color of the hair. So you want to mix this good so you don't have anything. So I want to squeeze a little bit out to make sure that it's mixed and it's flowing out for me. And it is. Now I'm going to start my retouch. Now you guys might want to stand up and watch this. Now, I need my subject here to keep her head very still and resist my pulling of her hair. Because you need to pull the hair tight. You need to get it only on the dark hair. And you lay it only on the dark hair. And then you take another little piece and you lean it against the bleach and it spreads. And then you put the bleach on and take another little piece and spread the bleach just slightly so it's not spreading up too high. Thin, very fine pieces. Now I leave it there. When I take my next piece, pulling tight, it spreads it up to where it needs to go. This will prevent any breakage, overlapping. I will take smaller pieces just so that you'll resist. Thank you. And I'm going to take small pieces and quickly resist. Okay. And do not, you cannot do this. Do not press this hair together. If you press it together, the bleach is going to move up and then it's going to overlap.
She really has dark roots, eh?
Well, she makes a pretty blonde, that's for
Yes.
sure.
And the tape is really going good.
So just small pieces, and very clean partings. You see how small and clean? Resist, thank you.
Sorry.
Your client must keep their head and their neck very still, because if they move it, their head is going to move and you're not going to have the control you need to put this bleach on. You should put this bleach on between 10 and 15 minutes. It should take on the whole head. But also, if the client has a lot of hair like Jackie does, it might take you a little longer if you're not fast enough, and you really don't want that because the hair is already activating and bleaching, so we want to get it on as quickly as possible. We also want to start in the back where the hair would be darkest. Resist, heads up. Thank you. Not too many people bleach their hair anymore and then get retouches. But you could get a beautiful blonde colors from bleaching. So if your client's hair is too dark for a beautiful blonde color, you need to move to bleaching. But in order to keep the integrity of the hair, you need to make sure that client comes in 2 to 3 weeks and you condition the hair and that you put the product on properly.